You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag.
Nice day to be a duck, but we're out here. We got one stop of our own to go do, then I gotta go to work. Gotta go down to the shop. So where the dealership is actually located compared to where I am, it's roughly an hour and a half south down by the casinos in Connecticut. So Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods. But we're gonna jump over to Larchmont this morning, grab those hoses, and then go down there. And then I think I gotta meet some people for Craigslist deals, or Facebook Marketplace deals. Don't ever sell anything on Facebook Marketplace, because the weirdos that come out of the woodwork and try to trade you on stuff or try to tell you what you have isn't worth what it is, and then you're like, well, what are you gonna pay? And then they say, oh, I don't actually have money. Like, what is wrong with some of these people? You got to start your price high and then you negotiate down. That's part of it. People are like, how about half of the price? No, that's not how that's gonna work. Oh, that's all I have for money. Okay, how about trading? So I put my summer wheels up for sale because I'm tired of looking at them. They haven't been on my pickup in 3 years, maybe over 3 years. And oh, the geese are here. You don't even know they're here, you just know I'm pulling over. They're out there. Go get them. Go get them. Don't bark. They'll know you're coming. Go get them. So this is a field that somebody drove in the front. They're out there eating cover crop. But yeah, so I put my wheels on Facebook Marketplace for sale for 2/3 of what the cost is new. Yeah, they got some rash from rubbing curbs, you know, wide tires. So I had a set of 22, I have a set of 2212 specialty forged wheels. They're just not ideal for towing trailers or daily driving. So I put them up for sale, and there's like 6 people that are, they're all online now for them, and they've only been up for a day. But there's some people that were like, will you trade for 5-lug wheels or 6-lug wheels? I'm like, no, I will not. Oh, well, why not? Because I don't have anything with 5-lug or 6-lug. So you get some of that. Same with, I put that motor up, that pump, that Onan pump up for 500 bucks. I said, okay, I'm tired of looking at it. Needs a glow plug. It has 9 hours. People are like, well, how heavy is it? I'm like, it's pretty freaking heavy. Oh, well, you think we can put it in the back of my van? No. No, I do not think we can put it in the back of your van. Okay. Do you deliver? Yeah, for a fee. Do you have a way to unload it? No. Oh, yeah. This is the... I put a silo unloader on Facebook Marketplace 2 years ago, and that was my first time ever selling anything on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, it goes back. Geese are going over. You come in? We got places to go. So I put a silo loader, and granted, that's a farm-only activity, so very limited amount of people ever asked about that, but we did sell it. Went to Indiana, as we were going to Indiana. And then this stuff, I don't understand some people. There's one thing about like negotiating, another thing is just being dumb. Oh, alrighty, he just ran those geese. Hopefully that the cover crop is greening up, so I'd like to get some manure on it. It's got to not rain for a little period. Hey. And then we can get some manure on it, keep it growing, because I'd like to harvest some. So, alrighty, we're gonna get over to Larchmont, get our pipe, get to work, get back, do some Facebook Marketplace and deal making, and then yeah, hopefully dive into some more projects. But I appreciate you guys watching along. Be back from work. It's still raining. There's gonna be one wet dog sitting out there in a puddle. Well, living his best life. Started cleaning up some of the scrap. This box is coming in handy. That's all garbage, not this. I'll hold on to the bigger scrap in here because, you know, we always got projects to cut up and stuff like that. But organize this a little bit. Got to get this organized. Need to get a table. Probably end up getting a plastic table. Someday I'll get a metal workbench. Well, organize myself up. We're gonna get that pump in here. That pump doesn't start now. It has no juice, so I figure batteries are just drained. Who knows? Maybe I left switch on. But we'll get it in, get it started. Like I said, I put it for sale. Some people said, oh, we want to come get it, blah, blah, blah. Whoever wants to come first. Well, yeah. We got it running though, but the battery is dead on one side, I think, and it should jump across, but it doesn't actually want to engage the starter. So I get no voltage here, which we used to, so if I just jump everything across, it starts, and then we're good to go. But yeah, it does start. As far as this going, somebody said they wanted it, had it on for 500. We'll see if they actually ever... Friggin' Marketplace is a weird place. They wanted to load it in their back of their van. Yeah, let me just pick this up and throw it in your van. So I doubt they're ever actually gonna come through, but it's on Marketplace for 500 bucks. Screw it, it's got 9 hours. It'll be good for somebody, not for me though. A lot of people have said, why don't you build a welder or a generator? Why don't you do that? Once you're done messing around with the bell housing and everything else and owning as far as a generator, I guess some of them are generators on welders and they're not the greatest thing, but for what it is right here, screw it, that's good. So well, alrighty, let's keep getting ourselves organized. We gotta meet a kid to drop those tires off at 8 now. So sent me a picture of cash, so at least he's got the cash. We'll see if he yeah, it's not a done deal till it's done, you know. Little rearranging. We're gonna move that. That's my scrap bucket for right now. Somebody did say you're putting everything in your seed boxes. Those are insecticide boxes. I just felt bad leaving that outside. It's for a 3-point hitch to move goosenecks. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this back out now that I got it back running, know what's up with it, and put it somewhere, and if it gets sold, it gets sold. But got some bearings and the tap and die set to go back into the farm's shop. The bearings are for the rake, the wheels of the rake actually. But little organization. I need some more tables. I'll get it all figured out, some shelves. Yeah, everything that goes back on the planter, some spare parts. Yeah, more spare parts. We'll move this into the back. The hoses I think I'm actually going to use to run that tank, so we'll see, but everything else is just spare parts, spare metal. I did leave a scrap pile back here because I might end up using some of this stuff as far as this, and then all of this stuff is stainless steel or aluminum, so I wasn't going to throw that in the metal, in the regular metal, steel. And then yeah, we got tires, we got the 7520. So my plan actually, get this moved, get that back out, move this probably over in front of the 7520. I know a lot of people want to see the 7520 get split, but priorities are corn planter and that second trailer. I got stuff coming tomorrow, being Friday, for that second trailer. We got the hose that I have to get out of my van. I almost forgot about that. And I got parts ordered for the planter. This, if the end of the world comes and we can't get enough time to get this done, I can run this for tillage. I'd like to get the front end fixed, resealed up, put bushings in it, but I could theoretically run this. We got the quick hitch and everything to throw on it. We got the links to go in the back. The reverse gear that I talked about, how it's worn, it still works, but I wouldn't want to go back and forth all day long with that reverse gear. And I do not plan on pushing bunk with this at the beginning. Problem is, I let other people run this. I got some good people that can run it. And then I got people that don't know how to run it. And they put their headphones on and then they run it. And when you can't hear that you're grinding a gear or you're not actually running it right, it destroys the transmission. So hopefully the new clutch is good, but that's the problem. I've had other people run that and the drive shaft comes apart, and instead of stopping and like shutting it down, they let the clutch in and out and destroy a bunch more stuff inside the pivot. So my plan is, if I can get ahead on the manure hauling, then at night I can jump in this and get ahead with the chisel plowing or tillage work, and I can stay ahead of myself. I need less people to do it. I just need a truck driver. Yeah, that's my plan, at least. That way I can get everything prepped, get ahead, get in the planter, plant 8 acres an hour, something like that probably. Yeah, 8 acres I'd say. Take 2 days. So I took 4 days one year with the 4-row, but literally I was planning at like 2 in the morning and I was so shot. I was shot for days after that. Alrighty, let me get this back out of here. We're gonna move this. This is gonna go on the red truck, and we'll see what else we're gonna put on the truck and whatnot. But that is the plan. I think it will look good sitting on there. There's been a lot of questions as far as why do I have these still hanging here. Okay, so I'd really like the front put on it, like, but I think all summer long, because of how our winds come in, I don't think I'll put it on until next winter. And when I do, I think I'm gonna make this side so that it's quick attach or something, so that we can swing it out to fit wider stuff through. And I still think I want to have this one come down and block it, and we'll take the whatchamacallit, the canvas, and we will put it up, because it does make it nicer. It keeps heat in, stuff like that. It's not superior, but it does make it a little bit nicer. So that is why they're still there, but we're gonna take that one down. That way we can back the one semi straight in, and then I figure I can fit that planter in sideways. And once we do that, well, then it will all be inside. And today, tomorrow, I don't know if Saturday is gonna be rainy or not, but yeah, at least stuff will be dry, and then I can start working on the project. Tomorrow I gotta go on a trip for work, so I don't know if I'll get anything done after it. Maybe I'll get a video out of somewhere we go, but we'll see, I guess. Good. It's a good ladder. Did I get the right size? Stopped. We're good. Eventually they'll go back up, just not right now. Yeah. Just, you know, go up there. Not the first time and not the last time we do that. Alrighty. We'll move that reservoir, and then we'll fill this place up. And I'm sure there's going to be some people that point out that that's a structural thing, stuff like that. We've made it this far. We've gone through some winds, and it's been halfway decent, so I hope I think with snow load, it's definitely would be better to have that on there. But I've seen them with open fronts. The good thing is our wind doesn't come from this way, and we've had a bunch of storms that have been 60, 65 mile an hour winds. So the back gets rattled quite a bit. I don't know. We'll keep chugging along with it, but we'll move this in there. We'll go fire up the red Mac, and then where am I putting this? I'm losing my mind. We'll fire up the red Mac, and then hopefully we got enough room we can slide the corn planter back in there. Someday I'm gonna have a nice big area, nice big not shop, a shed to put stuff in wintertime, bad weather when I'm not using it. Someday. I don't know if it will be here or if it will be somewhere else. So people keep saying, go somewhere else, build your stuff. I don't know. We'll see what goes on. That was not a hint that I'm moving. Just to read between the lines. I had to put a block of wood underneath there. That was not at all that. Let's grab the jumper cables. I think that truck's probably gonna have a dead battery. I think one battery dies because the second you put power to it, it fires right up. Just kidding, I had to put the jumper cables on it. One battery must just be dead. Sucks it right down because the second, I think it's probably this battery's dead. The second I put jumper cables on it, it wakes right up. So, got battery on each side. We'll let it warm up, pull it over, be good. So those of you who do not know, two stick. You got reverse. Yeah, reverse, and then you got low, and you got high, and then it's just a regular 5-speed. And you can run low in one, and first, and that's it. And then high you run all 5, and reverse you got all 5. So. Ain't nothing to it, it's just like the other truck. So we're in first gear high. Doesn't even read on the speedometer. But good thing we got some more gears. I gotta focus on what I'm doing here. I got a little closer than I thought. Oops. It'll be okay. Yes. There we go. So that's tucked in there. We're gonna put that on there. We got some stuff coming for the trailer. Hopefully be here tomorrow. We got parts ordered for this. I gotta order some more parts. We're gonna modify those wings. And what I've learned by looking at other 8-row front fold 7000s, they actually cut right in here and drop that whole thing and then re-welded it around. So that is what I'm thinking, because that would make our height way shorter, which would be really nice. Because we're not that wide. We're 12 something, low 12. And we're a little high right now. If we can drop that down, we might be way too high right now. So we're not higher than the 7520, but if we can drop that down, it would just make getting around so much easier. So that's the plan. I gotta get unloaded out of my van and get those tires loaded. The kid says we're meeting at Outback or Longhorn Steakhouse in the parking lot. He's like, I'm here eating dinner, so I'll be, his plan was to be 8 o'clock. It started at 7, and then he said 7:30, and then he said 8, but he said, I got your money. So I don't know. And I'm tired of looking at them. You'll see what I like the wheels, but they're not meant to be on the pickup. And the tires are definitely not meant to have the weight we tow around on the trailer. So I'll stick with those. What are you doing, wet dog? Plus, doesn't hurt to have the cash kicking around. I've been looking at them sit in storage for 3 years now. And well, they cost me more money than what that tanker trailer costed. So we're gonna reinvest that money into some of these projects and keep rolling. Yeah, the clamps, section of 2 foot of 6 inch, 3 foot of 8 inch. It's pretty hard and solid, but I'm comparing it to this one, and it's the same material, and this one's really the same too. So I don't know. I guess it's got enough flex once you put the clamps and move it up and down. Load it up. Specialty 22 by 12. Yeah, they were good for me. But we're not bro enough any longer, and they don't take loaded trailer very well, so we'll go see if this kid buys them. Alrighty, we've got a pile of cash now. We met him in Longhorn Steakhouse parking lot, so I decided we'd get Longhorn Steakhouse. But yeah, all this cash is gonna go bye-bye because we got, you know, projects, farming, and Yanko. Plus we like good food. But we appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing, being part of the channel, hitting the merch store. Don't forget, any order from now to the end of the month gets their name on the planter box. So I figured it's the least I can do to give back to you guys for helping the cause, supporting the world. Duffy Ag World. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.